On problem 3 in the week 6 lab, we are going to get the mean of the mean column in the worksheet on the die, and what we've got to do there first is open up the data. If you'll remember, now this is the first problem where we are actually using our data. Remember, we go to File, Open Project, change this right here to pshop $, the one that ends in G drive. And then we go down and we find Math 221, double click. And this is the data. Same data we used in weeks 2 and 4 on the lab. Double click. And it populates right there. Okay, I paused the video for just a minute so that I could change the data. What we're going to be looking at are these die rolls. This is not the same problem that I worked in the lecture that you have seen. So let's look at these. I'm going to scroll over. What we have is each person rolled a 6-sided die. I'm using a 6-sided die here. They rolled it 10 times. Like the first person got a 4, a 3, a 3, a 5, a 5, a 3, a 2, a 5, a 3. They recorded their rolls. All right, what we need to do is come out here and to the right of die 10 and type the word mean. Okay, we typed the word mean, and you know, at this point you can actually go out right beside that if you would like to and type the word median, because we're going to be using that in just a second. So I'm going to go ahead right here and I'm going to type the word median because we're going to be needing that also. But let's go ahead, scroll up. Now we're gonna get the mean of these. In other words, we're gonna average what these 10 rolls are. Real easy to do in Minitab. We're gonna go up to Calc, and then when we get to Calc, we're gonna go to Row Statistics. Okay, we're gonna open Row Statistics, and it looks like this. Now, what we're going to be doing is getting the mean. So I'm gonna click the mean, and then I'm gonna put my cursor down under Input Variables. Scroll up, and I'm going to click on, starting with die 1, click die 1, die 2, die 3, die 4. Watch it and make sure you're not double clicking or getting more than one of them. You should. Die 8, die 9, die 10. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, and then we want to store the results. All right, we're going to click on Store Result In and scroll down here where I typed mean. I'm going to double click on mean. Say, okay, this is cool. Click OK. Bazinga. Look at that. Under the mean column, it's got the mean of the rolls. In other words, this person rolled it 10 times and got an average of 3.2. All right, we're going to do the same thing for the median. All right, so let's go up and let's go Calc, Row Statistics. Here's the cool thing about it. All of these are still here, so I'm going to click on median, and then I've got to change the store result in. I'm going to backspace there. I'm going to go down, double click on median. So I don't have to input the variables again. It's the same thing. I'm going to say, boom, there they are. There are the medians for each of those. So I have a column of means and a column of medians. So I'm in good shape now. All I have to do now is get the mean of the mean column and the standard deviation of the mean and the median column. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Stat, Basic Statistics, Display Descriptive Statistics. We're going to set our variables to the mean and median. All right, double click on mean. Double click on median. I have a cold, forgive me. Then I'm going to click the statistics button. I don't need all this other. I need the mean and the standard deviation. That is all I need. So I'm going to unclick all these other things so it won't be confusing. Mean, standard deviation, click OK. Click OK. There they are. So for mine, Okay, for mine, I would type in or copy, you know, you can copy and paste, but in number 3, they ask for the mean of means. So I would type in 3.595, and then they say, is this centered around the, is this generally centered around the parameter of interest? The mean of means is going to be, so the answer would be yes. You know, and then I think it's, what is it, number 4 wants the mean of the medians. So the mean of my medians is 3.625. I would type that in, and they say, is this centered around the parameter of interest? No, it's not. It's actually, the median is going to go high on this because, well, mathematically where it's located, but the mean of means will be generally centered around the parameter of interest. The mean of the medians will not. Now, so that's number 3 and number 4. What was number 5? Let's see. I think number 5 we can answer. Yeah, give the standard deviation for both. Okay, so the standard deviation for my means was 0.466. My standard deviation for my medians was 0.723. And then it says, compare these. Well, all right, I love this because this is where the standard deviation is really applicable. The mean data has a lower standard deviation, and this is the way I would compare them. Remember, I changed the data. The standard deviation of the means was 0.466 compared to the standard deviation of the medians, which was 0.723. That tells me that the mean data is grouped more closely together than the median data. In other words, all right, if it's got a smaller standard deviation, the data's grouped closer together. If it's got a larger standard deviation than the other set you're comparing it to, it's more spread out. The data is more spread out. So, pretty easy problem, kind of a fun problem. And then on number 6, it asks me, it says, based on your answers to questions 3, 4, and 5, is the mean or the median a better estimate for the parameter of interest? Well, you know, we kind of gave that away. I think when we gave the mean of means, we said, is it in my case, is it centered around the parameter of interest? Yes, it is closer to the parameter of interest, and the standard deviation is smaller, so that would make it a better estimate, the mean of means. So I think you can gain a lot from listening to that. All right, I'm going to start the next problem on a separate video.